Hello, hello, welcome to another Disney World Prep and Pack with me. I'm so glad you're here. My name is Becca. If you are new, welcome. We are headed back to Disney. This is a very special trip because me and my 4-year-old were headed back with one of my very dear friends, Ashley, and her 2 girls. I'm so excited. This is gonna be a really fun girls trip and I can't wait to take you along. So if you are not already following my friend Ashley from Pixie Dusted Mom, head over and check out her channel. We're both gonna be vlogging this trip, so you will definitely wanna follow along. But we're headed back during the month of May, and May can get pretty hot. Like, we're not quite to that summer heat yet, but we're getting there. We're like high 80s, low 90s. So we are gonna be packing all of the summer essentials. So if you're headed to Disney here in the next few months, you will definitely wanna stay tuned, stick around for all the summer tips and outfits and little things I'm packing to help us survive the summer heat. So let's go ahead and jump in. We're gonna get packing. Let's start with outfits. This is a really good starting point if you are feeling overwhelmed with just the idea of packing and you're like, I don't even know where to begin. Just start laying things out, outfits that you wanna take, and then you can kind of start piecing the trip together from there. So what I do is I take sticky notes. That way I know exactly day one, travel day. I keep it so easy. I have biker shorts and just an oversized t-shirt. And then once we get to the resort, I have our swim gear and everything that I'll show you here in a minute and stuff to change into. But that is day 1. Day 2, day 3, day 4. And if you want to see all of these outfits tried on, I actually have a summer outfit video that you can check out. I'll have that linked down below for you. And then right here is all of my like back in the room, comfy clothes, just stuff to sleep in at night or stuff to change into in the afternoon when we get back to the room. And then I have an extra outfit right here, just in case, just an extra little athletic tank and shorts. And then I have some accessories. So I have some fanny packs that I'm gonna bring. I typically end up not changing out all of the contents of my mommy bag and like switching things out day by day. But in my mind, I like the idea of having a different bag for each outfit. So we'll see if that actually happens. Magic bands, and then a really cheap pair of sunglasses. Do not bring your designer, really expensive sunglasses. Just get a cheap pair on Amazon. I think I got these at H&M. Don't bring expensive sunglasses to Disney in case they get sat on or lost or squished or whatever. And then I have a packing cube with all of my socks, underwear, bralettes, things like that. Moving over to my daughter's side, this is her little travel day outfit. So I found this at H&M, 18 bucks for this little set. It's these little biker shorts with this oversized t-shirt with Minnie on it, holding her little ice cream cone. I thought that was super cute, very summery. And then day 2, I have her Cinderella princess dress that I will show you here in just a second. I typically do princess dresses half of the park day, and then we'll change into something a little more like casual for the second half of the day. So that is my game plan there. Day 3, day 4, I have a couple of other little play princess dresses. We have Elsa and Moana. And then I left out this swimsuit because it was too cute not to share. Ruffle Butts sent over this Minnie Mouse inspired swimsuit, and I just thought that was too stinking cute. So definitely packing that. I also have day 6 because this will be her travel day home outfit as well. But I also bring a stack of comfy outfits, just like I pack for myself, things that I can change Ellie into when we're back in the room. So I just have some comfy shorts, t-shirts, things that she can take a nap in, because when we come back to the room and we're sweaty and sticky and gross, typically, depending on how sweaty we get, I will give my daughter a bath before nap time. But if it's not too bad, then I change her out of whatever the morning outfit was, put her in some clean, comfy clothes to take a nap in. Definitely recommend bring some back in the room play nap clothes in addition to your park outfits and pajamas. Day 5, that got stuck up here. We have some PJs. I have some little biker shorts for her to wear under dresses. And then in this packing cube is all of her socks and lots of underwear. just in case. And this is my swim bag. I did a thorough explanation of this bag and shared everything about this in my last packing video, so I'll have that one linked down below if you want like a deep dive into my swim bag. Basically, this is just swimsuits, cover-ups, sandals, flip-flops, and sunscreen, and it's just enough sunscreen to get us through like a pool afternoon, and then I'll pack additional larger bottles of sunscreen in my toiletry bags and things like that. But I just put what I need in this little clear bag, and of course it's perfect to bring down to the pool because obviously it's waterproof with it being plastic, so it doesn't matter if it gets wet. I'm not concerned about bringing, you know, my diaper bag, y'all. I have a 4-year-old and I still call it a diaper bag. My park backpack. So this is great to have for the pool, especially on travel day. I can pull this out, has everything we need to change into our swim gear, and that way I'm not having to dig through a bunch of different packing cubes in my suitcase to locate everything in this bag. Another thing that I'm bringing that is unique to this trip that I haven't done before, that probably will become a new staple, is bringing a beach bag or like pool bag kind of tote. This one was from Amazon. I wanted something really inexpensive, and I mean, it's a really basic bag, but my idea with this bag is to bring this to Typhoon Lagoon or Blizzard Beach, depending on what time of year we're traveling. So last time we went to Typhoon Lagoon, I didn't feel like it was necessary to bring a stroller, and I wished that I had just put all of our stuff into one giant bag, all of our snacks, my little travel-sized cooler, our sunscreen, change of clothes, if I wanted to bring any little toys or anything like that, and just have a catch-all bag for it. And again, not having to bring my nicer park bag, like park backpack and carry-on backpack that I travel with. I wanted something that was specifically dedicated for the pool or the beach. I'm really excited to bring this. Obviously this can, you know, I'm gonna roll it up and fold it to where it, you know, is really small, or you could lay it flat at the bottom of your suitcase, but that is gonna be something new this trip that I haven't traveled with before, so I'm excited to try it out. This is the Cinderella dress that I mentioned a minute ago. So this dress is Cinderella inspired from Oshana Designs. All of her dresses are custom made, so I won't be able to link this exact one, but she does launches, I believe, daily or at least a handful a week. And they're always a different design, and they're so, so beautiful. So very excited about this Cinderella dress. And then I actually packed this Sleeping Beauty dress on our last trip, and we never got to wear it. I packed it and it just didn't work out for us to wear this dress. So I traveled with it in this garment bag, and it worked so, so great. You can put accessories in these little zipper pouches here. If I had any like hair accessories or her little Aurora crown, these are the little matching bloomers that come with the dress. But because the dress is covered in sparkle and glitter, I didn't want glitter getting everywhere all over our other clothes. So putting it in this garment bag protected all of our other clothes from being covered in glitter. So it worked out really, really great. And I just kind of folded it in half and laid it flat at the bottom of our suitcase, and it worked perfect. And then once we get to our resort, I can just pull it out and set it and hang it in the closet. So I'll have these garment bags linked below if you have a little girl and you want to travel with some fancier princess dresses. This is a great way to do that. For shoes, for my daughter, my go-to summer shoes for her are these Natives. They just work so great for no matter what the weather is. If it's raining, if it's 100 degrees out, if we're headed to the pool, if she's gonna be walking a lot at the parks, these are my go-to shoes. I also bring some sandals, and these are just our tried and true Cat and Jack sandals. So if you're torn on like, oh, what shoes do I pack for my preschooler or my little one? Like, just bring whatever their normal shoes here are at home, whatever is comfortable, bring those. Do not go out and buy like fancy new park shoes. Bring what is comfortable and what they already love and wear at home. And then for me, I love my New Balance tennis shoes, mostly because these are probably some of the most comfortable tennis shoes I've ever worn, but they're also super cute. I feel like they give the athletic look, but also like the stylish mom look at the same time. So I just really love these tennis shoes. And then these are the Reef sandals that I have shared about before here on my channel, and I am completely obsessed with these sandals. They are so squishy and comfy. They're waterproof, and this is Velcro right here. And they're just so comfortable. So I can wear these down to the pool. I can walk around in the park all day with these on. They just check all the boxes. They come in a bunch of colors. I just feel like this is something you can dress up, you can dress down. I am obsessed. I will say I wear an 8.5, and I typically size up if I'm in between sizes, if shoes don't come in a half size, but I went ahead and got the 9. They were way too big. I returned them and got a size 8. So if you wear a half size, I would size down. So this is the 8 and it fits perfect. And here's my current charging station. I have a few more things I need to add to this, but just really quick, this is what I plugged in really fast. So my daughter's tablet, making sure all of our fans are charged so that we are good to go on day 1. And then this is my little travel electronics case. So I have extra chargers for all of the fans, so that way they can all be charging at the same time. I just need to get another little like, what is this called? You know, that thing. So I've got everything I need. I have my SD card converter for my laptop, so that way I can transfer over vlog footage while I'm there. An extra SD card. And then this is where I'll put both of these chargers will go in here, and then my camera charger will go in here as well. So I like having everything really organized. I can see exactly what I'm grabbing. I'm not having to just dig through some jumbled mess of cords in some pouch. Like, everything is very organized. And I even use my daughter's little hair elastics to make sure that these stay, you know, all nice and tidy. That is my little charging station for right now. And I need to make sure that the other fans are good to go. And I think, yeah, I think that's it. Let's move on to my park bag / carry-on. My daughter's little carry-on backpack and everything I put in that for her, and then my little mommy bag. So I have shared the contents of these bags many times in other videos, so I think I'm going to give you the brief overview of these bags, and then I'll have my packing video playlist if you want to check out more like variations of how I pack up this bag in more depth. You can go check out those packing videos. So let me just give you the basic rundown though. So this is the bag that I use as my carry-on, like personal item backpack, but then I just take a few items out and all of a sudden it's my park bag as well. So first on the outside, I have my daughter's water bottle, and I have lots of extra pockets and storage out here on the front. I usually keep my magic bands here so that way they're easily accessible on travel day. When we get to the resort, I can just pull them out really easy. Okay, moving on to the inside of the bag. The first thing in the very back, this stays in the bag all the time. I don't take this out ever. This pouch has extra shorts and underwear for my daughter. She is 4 years old, but you just never know. I always want to be prepared in case there is an unexpected accident. We're out of our normal routine, so coming prepared with extra underwear gives me peace of mind. And then I also bring a Ziploc bag in this pouch just in case we have any soiled underwear. I have somewhere to put that until I'm able to actually wash them. And then I also have a little wet dry bag in here in case, again, I need to put some dirty clothes or we have a spill or just any kind of mess. I have somewhere to put that. It's not just being like thrown into our backpack and kind of floating around with everything else. And then I also have flushable wipes. So this is something I always travel with as well. It just really helps my daughter feel a little more comfortable as we are traveling, especially if you have a newly potty trained toddler or preschooler as well. I think flushable wipes is just really helpful to have. Okay. Next, I have a few activities, and I've used the same activities for a little while, and I think Ellie is starting to get bored with the like mess-free coloring books and the Water Wow coloring books, but I I don't know, for some of you, this may be brand new for your little one. So I still want to talk about it, even though Ellie isn't into these as much recently. But I got these in, well, I got this one at the dollar section in Target. These mess-free coloring books are awesome. Ellie just hasn't been interested in them. I think because we've done so many of them, she's like, okay, mom, like, can we do something different? And then this Water Wow coloring book I got off of Amazon. It has all these different Bible stories in it, which is really, really fun. So this is an Old Testament version, but there's all different kinds of stories. They have New Testament versions of this. So this one specifically has David and Goliath, Queen Esther, Daniel in the lion's den, and Jonah and the whale. So it has all these little interactive stories up top. You can play I Spy once they color in the picture. So this is one activity that Ellie still really enjoys, but for some reason, these little mess-free coloring books are kind of losing the magic. I don't know. I'm gonna bring it. We'll see how it goes. Another activity that I'm very excited about are these sticker sheets. I heard about these stickers from another YouTuber, Jessica Braun. She recently was at Disney with her family and she has 2 girls. So she was sharing about these stickers and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have these stickers. These are just so perfect. So I will need to get some kind of like a sheet of paper or coloring book or something, but it's so cute and so fun because, there we go. Because you can take each of the princesses and then you can like decorate them and put dresses on them and little faces and bows and crowns, and there's all the different princesses. So it comes with, ooh, I think like 40 sheets of these. So this is great if you have multiple little girls, like this would be super cute. So that'll be something new that we can do on this trip. I also bring, if you've been around for a while, the little treasure box trinkety bag. If you've been watching these videos for a while, you're like, oh my gosh, Becca, enough with the little trinkety things. So this bag has little trinkety things is what I call it. So I go to the dollar store or the dollar section at Target or wherever, and I find little random things and I fill this bag with a bunch of random stuff. One of my favorite things that Ellie has not gotten tired of are these little rubber magnet people. So they stick together and it comes in a pack of like 12. And these are so fun on the airplane. I have a ton of stuff in here. Again, go check out some of my other packing videos if you wanna see some other like ideas of what I put in this. There's all kinds of stuff in here, just random things. So that is what is in this bag. This was our most recent find in the dollar section. Like, I'm telling you, find the weirdest stuff you can find, and that's the thing that they will love. That comes with us. I don't take this bag with us to the park. So this is one thing that I will take out of the bag when we head to like Magic Kingdom. This doesn't come with us to Magic Kingdom. It would just be kind of a lot to lug around. So that is my little treasure box bag. And then I also have our mealtime bag. Again, I've talked about this many, many times. It has stick-on coloring placemats. It has some crayons, some Play-Doh. I have a little phone stand if I get really desperate and I need to, you know, pull out Bluey or, you know, something on Disney Plus. I have a little spoon and fork and a little coloring pad right here. And usually I have an extra little snack in here, you know, because when you're waiting on your food, it's just, you need a snack to make it to the actual meal. Okay, the other thing I have in these pockets here, I have some little Clorox wipes and I have some hand sanitizer spray. And one thing, okay, hang on. Okay, I still want to talk about this because I know there are a lot of you out there who are in the middle of potty training or you have a newly potty trained toddler, that this would be really helpful to still pack with you, even though I'm not packing this anymore, which is so sad to me. I don't know why. I asked Ellie, do you want me to bring your potty seat? She was like, Mommy, no, I'm a big girl. I can hold myself up. And I like kind of cried a little bit. I was like, no. So this is our potty seat that we're no longer traveling with, but it is a game changer if you have a newly potty trained toddler. It suctions to the back of the seat. And then when you're done with it, I would just have those Clorox wipes ready to go and I could wipe it down and put it right back in this little bag. So typically that would come with us in my carry-on and park bag, but Ellie is saying she doesn't need it anymore. So we have officially graduated out of the potty seat, but this is really, really awesome. If you have a newly potty trained toddler, this is a must. And then for my daughter's little matching mini backpack that she has, it's super cute. She loves matching mommy. There's really, now that I'm thinking about it, I keep this pretty light because, you know, I'm not going to give her some giant heavy backpack to carry around. But I do put a couple of other little activities. I might go ahead and just grab, oh, where did they go? Okay, so these little coloring activities that I talked about, I'll keep those in her backpack. Once her tablet is charged, her Amazon Fire tablet, I'll let her carry her own tablet. And then I also keep her Bluetooth headphones in this backpack. And then I also have this pouch. It's empty right now, but I'll fill this with snacks for our travel day. And then I also use this pouch to fill up with snacks for park days as well. So really, really love these clear bags. This is another thing I've talked about many, many times from Amy Small World. I'll have her shop listed down below, as well as my discount code. It comes in a ton of different sizes and really cute little Disney prints up at the top. They're really well made, really, really cute, and they're affordable, which is awesome. So I'll put some snacks in there. And then if she wants to carry her own water bottle, sometimes her water bottle will end up right here. But that is pretty much it for her bag. When it comes to my little mommy bag here, this is what I carry as my personal item. My second, I guess this is my carry-on, this is my personal item with me through the airport, but then I also bring this with me to the parks. So anything that I need easy access to stays on me. Anything valuable stays on me at all times. So what I'll do if we are headed into a restaurant or a show or something, I'll leave this backpack on our stroller and I will carry this bag with me. So heaven forbid this gets stolen, I'm not losing anything super valuable. And honestly, I've never heard of anyone's bag getting stolen at Disney. Like, there are just so many, it's a sea of strollers and backpacks. Your backpack will be perfectly fine on your stroller. I just do this out of like personal security. I like knowing that all of my valuable things are on me at all times. So what I carry in this bag, outside of valuables, I keep water wipes on me because even at 4 years old, there is just messes constantly, sticky fingers, chocolate all over Ellie's face, you know. So it's nice to have water wipes, easily accessible. I also have my little card holder. So this has, you know, my ID, my credit card, my annual pass, anything else valuable that I would need stays in that little card holder. I also have this small pouch right here, and this is where I keep any little tiny thing that I don't want just like loose at the bottom of my bag. So I have my AirPods, I have some more hand sanitizer spray, I have some Tylenol, a couple of lip gloss options, and then a little tiny hairbrush. So I need to grab that. That usually stays in this pouch. So that will stay in the bottom of this bag. And then sunglasses, again, cheap sunglasses. Like, I think I got these on Amazon for like $8. Cheap sunglasses. So those just get like thrown and stuffed in here. On the back of this bag, I love this crisscross sling bag because on the back it has a slot where your phone fits perfectly right here. So this is really great because when we are walking around the park and I can be pushing the stroller and I can reach one-handed and put my phone away. So really, really great if I'm needing to book a lightning lane, or, you know, we're gonna be walking for 10 or 15 minutes back to our resort and I wanna call my husband, or, you know, it's just nice to have your phone really easily accessible and not having to dig through, you know, any zipper compartments in my bag to access that. Oh, and one thing that I forgot to pull out in the front is my portable phone charger. So this also stays in this bag as well, but love this phone charger. I have used this for a couple of years now and I'm obsessed. So it has all of the cables built into it, and then you can actually just charge the actual charger, which is really convenient. So all different cable options that you would need are all attached onto the charger, and then you can push the little button right here to see how much of a charge it still has. And then in the front pocket here, I'm just gonna be totally honest, this is where trash goes. So it is insulated. It would be great for snacks or, you know, anything like that. You could even put like a tiny little ice pack in here and really make this like a miniature cooler if you wanted to. But I literally just have like trash in here. So you know what? You can use it for whatever you want to use it for. So it is nice though, if you don't have a place to put the wrapper to something, that I have a designated spot for trash until I'm able to get to a trash can. So that is my personal item and my carry-on and my daughter's little Minnie Mouse backpack. So let's keep rolling. All right, let's talk toiletries, makeup products, and then we'll move into some summer specific products. This is usually something I skip over and I'll just briefly share, you know, okay, this is my toiletry bag, and then I'll kind of move on. But I did get a lot of requests to dive into the specific products that I take. And I do think it would be helpful to share like what makeup I use, especially in the summer, because the products that I pack with me do look a little bit different than if I was going in January in the cooler months. So let's start with this toiletry bag. So I really like traveling with something a little more compact, but I'm able to fit a lot in this. So I've used this on my past 2 Disney trips, and I really do love the size of it. This is kind of a dupe for the CalPack toiletry bag, but I just could not justify $75 for a toiletry bag. So I found this on Amazon. I think it's like $25. So literally a fraction of the cost. But I love that you can unfold it, you can see everything. I would say this is best for travel-sized products. You could fit full-size products in here, but it's a little bit of a squeeze. So I've tried to scale down and do travel-sized products in here only, and it helps me just kind of condense down what I pack with me as compared to bringing this giant toiletry bag. I will fill that no problem. So if I have a smaller bag, it helps me pack a little more minimal. Starting with this front pocket up here, what I've done is in these little bottles right here, I've put my own shampoo, conditioner, and then I use this pink bottle for my shaving cream, like my special little shave lotion that I have. And these are just reusable plastic bottles that I got at Target. And then I also have this post-shave serum right here from Flamingo, again, from Target. I found that that really helps in the Florida heat to prevent razor burn after you shave. I've noticed that heading right out into the heat, it kind of can cause some irritation on my legs. And so having this has actually really, really helped. I was kind of skeptical at first, like, is this really gonna work? Is it like gimmicky? But it actually works. I also have my leave-in conditioner spray. Again, I just put this in a little travel-sized bottle, so I'm not bringing my full-size leave-in conditioner because I only use such a small amount whenever, you know, after I wash my hair. So I'm just bringing the little travel-sized bottle. So that is what's in this top part. And then I have a little scrunchie. I'll put a couple of other little hair ties in here as well. So flipping it over to this side, I have some little cotton rounds and nail clippers and tweezers. And then right up top here, I'm just gonna take this out because it's gonna be a little bit easier. Oh, the cap is falling off this one. My face wash. This is the Tatcha Rice Wash. I have been using this for a while now. I've gone through maybe like 4 or 5 of these. It's really, really great. Toothpaste. I have my Paula's Choice exfoliate toner that I use. Again, travel sized right here. A couple packs of these little makeup removing wipes. Travel size Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream Moisturizer that I use morning and night. And then I just need to grab my toothbrush. So I have one of these little toothbrush protectors. And then my razor. So that is the only other thing that I'm gonna add in here. And that is pretty much everything. I do like having a more compact toiletry bag. I do think it really helps me scale down and really think through and be intentional with the toiletries that I'm bringing. So This is my toiletry bag. Let's move on to makeup products. I figured this would be a little bit easier for me to share the products. So this first one, this is obviously brand new. I need to open this for our trip. This is the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. It's SPF 25, and this is my go-to summer SPF because it does give a little bit of coverage, but it gives me that base layer of sunscreen that I need. And honestly, any SPF based tinted moisturizer is gonna be the perfect makeup product for Disney. And then because I don't have enough room in my toiletry bag, this is just one of my favorite body moisturizers. So I just end up putting this in my makeup bag because I have enough room for it in there. And then same thing with this. This is the Plum Plump Hyaluronic Gloss Balm from Glow Recipe. This is what I use as my lip balm at night. And I'll put this on first thing in the morning. I just use this any time of day, honestly. Another summer must-have is the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. A little goes a long way. I don't go wild with powder. I really try to keep things like natural looking, but this does help kind of set my under eye and help things stay in place through the Florida heat. I have a couple of mascaras. These are just the ones I'm currently using, the Merit mascara and the Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara. I'm not super picky about mascaras at Disney. I just kind of bring whatever I have. Another product I've been loving for Disney is the Fenty Beauty Skin Tint. So I'll wear this over the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer because this does not have SPF in it. So I'll make sure I have some kind of SPF layer, and then I'll put this for a little more coverage on top. But I do like that this is a little more like light to medium coverage. So I'm never wearing full-on foundation at Disney, but this is great if I do want something a little bit more than just a moisturizer. Same thing with this Glow Screen from Supergoop. It is SPF 40, again, travel size, which is perfect. So this is another one that I'll wear down to the pool, or if we go to Typhoon Lagoon or something, this is a really great product for that. I have some highlighter from Rare Beauty, and this is honestly what I'll use for my eyeshadow. A lot of times I'm not going crazy with the highlighter because my skin is already so dewy from being sweaty that I'll use this as eyeshadow. And I also use my Merit concealer stick. This is what I'll use, again, if I want a little more coverage just under my eye, or if I have a blemish, or you know, something where I just need a little extra coverage, but again, I'm not wanting to wear full-on foundation. This is a really good product for that. I have a couple of lip products. I don't bring lipstick, to be honest. I bring just some lip gloss, and this has a little extra color to it, the Lip Plump from Tarte, but it's basically like a lip gloss with a little extra pigment to it. My favorite brow products. And honestly, I rarely do my brows when I'm at Disney. If I, want to fill them in, I use this. This is the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil, but most of the time I'm just using the Air Brow from Kosas, and this gives me a little bit of color, but I'm not having to worry about like a pencil brow product like sliding around. I'll just use like some kind of brow tint like this. So that is usually what I will do. I have a little bit of bronzer here. I have some more setting powder in case I want just like a little touch-up thing during the day. That's really nice to have. And then this is the bronzer that I'll use every day. So this is more of a cream, like balm type bronzer, which is really nice in the Florida heat. Again, I'm really trying to cut down on the powders that I'm using. So anything that I can just blend into my tinted moisturizer is fantastic. Same thing with these Merit blushes. I'll probably leave this darker one at home. This is kind of my winter blush, but this shade right here in Stockholm is really pretty. It's like a pink corally color. So this is what I'll use. I just put this directly on my face, use a brush, blend it in. It takes like 5 seconds to blend out. It's so easy. Like, you just can't mess it up, and I think that's why I love it so much. So this is the blush that I will use. Oh, I have another one. Y'all, I'm telling you, when I say I love these blushes, like, I have a lot of them. And then these I'm not taking with me to Disney. So these are the products that we'll move those out of the way. These are the products that I'm packing in my makeup bag for Disney. So I will have as much of this linked down below as I can. Okay, we've moved into my daughter's bathroom now because I realized I wanted to share her little toiletry bag as well, and some of the updates that I've made to her bag and some of the little things that I put in her toiletry bag. So this is the clear pouch from Stoney Clover. I've been using this as her toiletry bag forever. It really is the perfect size for a 4-year-old because you just don't need a ton of toiletry products for a toddler, preschooler, like they just don't need a ton. So what I put in this, I have a little baby shampoo travel size bottle that I will put in here. I also have her leave-in conditioner detangler spray, and I do get a lot of questions about this because Ellie's hair is very curly. It's straight on top and ringlet curls underneath. So people will ask me, do you straighten her hair on top and curl it on the bottom? Like, no, I don't do anything to her hair. That is just how her hair is. So trying to figure out how to style her hair at Disney is a little tricky because it's so frizzy and curly on the bottom and then it's like stick straight on the top. So trying to figure out what do I do with her hair is tricky. So what I will do is leave-in conditioner spray. So the one that I'm currently using is the Raw Sugar Kids. This is the strawberry oat milk leave-in conditioner detangler for fine untamed hair. I was like, that sounds about like Ellie right there. So instead of taking this whole bottle, what I'm gonna do is move a little bit of this into this, this travel size bottle because again, we don't need a ton, but this is what I will do. Okay, I'm like, don't spill this while you're talking, Becca. This is what I will put in her hair in the morning before we leave to go to Disney. Like first thing in the morning, I will use this little empty spray bottle and I'll fill it with water when we get there, and I'll spray her hair down and get it really wet, and then I'll scrunch the bottom of it to get the curls to come out, just her natural curls. And then once I have it, like the curls are really curling, then I will go in with her leave-in conditioner spray. And I feel like doing this in that order, it helps the curls from getting frizzy. That's what gets her hair to stay, you know, those really pretty curls on the bottom. And then I normally just like put the top of her hair up in a ponytail with the straight hair. So, you know, I'm not quite sure how to style it quite yet fully, but I'm making it work. So that is what I will do. So I'm gonna leave this full-size bottle here at home, and then I will take both of these, put that in her little toiletry bag and her little shampoo. I have her toothpaste, her toothbrush, and then I also have a little bath toy that I will put in this bag as well. So this is just like a little Barbie mermaid toy that I found at Target a while back. So that is gonna go in her toiletry bag as well. So that is pretty much what her bag looks like. And then in this little pouch, this is what I will put all of her hair elastics and bows in, as well as her comb and hairbrush. So I have this basket that just stays on our bathroom counter, and I will go through and pick like what color bows that I want to take. I have just a bag of hair elastics that I will take and restock this little pouch. And this has everything that I need for her hair. So these two little pouches here, that is pretty much all I pack for her when it comes to hair and toiletries. This is it. So I keep it pretty small and pretty simple. Again, you don't need a ton for a 4-year-old, but that is what I do, and that is how I do her hair, for those of you who have wondered. Now let's move on to the summer specific items, and I'm gonna share everything that's in this little summer essential pouch that I've put together for the parks. And then I'm also gonna share everything that's in this pouch, basically all of the fans that I have and cooling towels, and again, anything summer specific stays in this pouch right here. So this pouch right here, this is what I plan to bring with us to the parks each day. That way anything summer specific, heat specific, is in one location. So this little pouch, I just got this on Amazon and I'm pretty excited about it. It's like a mesh pouch, and I love that it feels really like durable, a little better than just like a plastic pouch, but you can still see through it. So I really like that. So this is basically deodorant and SPF. every form of SPF that I would need is in this pouch. So this first one right here is for Ellie. This is the Baby Ganix Mineral Sunscreen SPF 50. It's a roll-on sunscreen, which is really, really nice. It makes application super easy with her, just really quick. I also have her little face stick sunscreen. This is the Blue Lizard SPF 50 face stick. For myself, I'm using the La Roche-Posay. This is the 50 SPF Daily Invisible sunscreen, and I can use this on my face. I can use it on my body. It's just kind of an all-in-one sunscreen, which I really, really like, and it doesn't leave that white cast all over your skin, so it like blends in really nice, and it's a nice travel size. You know, I'm not bringing some giant bottle of sunscreen, which I really, really like. I also have a little travel size deodorant because I learned on our last trip, I'm gonna get real with you, okay? On our last trip, on our very last day before we flew home, I decided that we would go to the parks for a few hours and then, you know, head straight to the airport from there. And I thought, okay, it's not super hot out quite yet, like it was March or April, so, you know, we weren't into the summer heat temperatures quite yet. I was like, I'll be good. Well, we get to the airport and I'm like, y'all, I smelled like, I was so embarrassed. So I'm sitting on the airplane in my seat and I'm like, just sitting like this the whole time. And anytime I'd have to move, I would be like, and like anything to not lift up my arms. I was like, I feel so embarrassed right now. Lesson learned, I will never not have a travel size deodorant with me at all times, at any point throughout the year. I don't know why this wasn't easily accessible for me on our last trip. My deodorant was in our suitcase and it was checked and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. So travel size deodorant needs to be easily accessible anytime you travel, anytime. I was so embarrassed, you guys. Okay, last thing in this pouch is SPF lip balm, which this is one thing that I always forget. I'm really great about sunscreen, like putting it all over my body or my face, so you know, but my lips always get so sunburned. So this is one thing that I am gonna make sure that I have with me at all times. So again, I told you, SPF for every possible scenario is gonna be in this pouch right here. Moving on, this pouch right here, this stays packed pretty much year round and I just have it stored in my closet, and then whenever we head to Disney, I pull out the pouch, especially in the summer months, and this has all of our fans and cooling towels in one location, and I don't have to try to like hunt them down or figure out where they are. So a couple of the items are charging right now, but these are the cooling towels that I'm packing. I'm gonna bring these two. And one thing I've learned about cooling towels, they do work, but you have to stay on top of it. So, you know, they don't last super long. And I think that was the thing I discovered about cooling towels last summer when we first started using them. I was like, oh, okay, you kind of have to keep up with it if you want them to actually stay cold. So just a little tip, just know you gotta stay on top of it, you know, every 15, 20 minutes, you gotta keep water on it to keep the cooling effect going. Next in this pouch are all of the fans that I travel with. So this one right here, it's meant to attach to your stroller. Ellie actually hates having a stroller fan attached to where she's sitting. She can't stand it. She never has wanted a stroller fan. So what I'll do, I still bring this. She just wants to hold on to it more than anything. She doesn't want something like clipped on where her seat is. So she'll just hold on to this. Or if we are sitting down at a quick service, or you know, we're sitting outside waiting for something, it's nice to have something that we can like set down on a table and you have a little bit of a breeze while you're just sitting and waiting, or you know, whatever the scenario is. The other fan I have is this little Mickey one. This is super popular. Honestly, this is probably my least favorite fan that we have. It's not super powerful. It is nice because my 4-year-old loves this fan, so it's more of a toy for her that I can hand her this fan, and at least she has some air circulation going. But I do like that it lights up. So when you have it going, it's almost like one of those little light up toys at night. So it kind of doubles as that, which is really fun. So Ellie does love this fan for that reason. It's just not my personal go-to. Like if I'm really hot and needing a fan, this isn't the one I'm gonna grab. The fan I am gonna grab is this one right here, mostly because it has the misting feature to it. So on the back right here, you can fill it up with water, and it's just the slightest ever so fine mist. I thought, you know, before I started using this, the idea of a misting fan, I was like, oh, it's gonna make my makeup look weird or my hair is gonna get frizzy, but the mist, I'm telling you, it's so fine. You can't even really tell. It just adds this extra cooling sensation to the actual fan itself, which is really, really nice. So it's not gonna mess up your makeup or get your hair wonky or anything weird, but I really, really love this one. It actually works. It actually cools you down, which I really, really love. So this would be my #1 recommendation for fans. If you're gonna invest in fans for your entire family, get everyone in your family one of these because you will be fighting over them. They are really, really good and actually really helpful in the Florida heat. A few other miscellaneous Disney items that always come with me to Disney, no matter what time of year it is. This pouch right here is snacks. So, and these are just some snacks that we ended up not eating on our last Disney trip. I have a little like peanut butter, some little bars, I have some Ziploc bags, I have some little Mickey fruit snacks, so all kinds of random stuff. And then I will do an Amazon grocery order once we get there, but I do like bringing a handful of our own snacks, and I just use this little pouch right here, fill it with snacks, and then I'm able to take home whatever snacks Ellie did not finish. I have our rain jackets already packed in a packing cube. So what I'll do is when we get to Disney, I just take this out of our suitcase and toss it underneath the stroller. And then it never leaves the stroller after that, which is really, really nice. And then because it's see-through, you don't have to take this out when you are going through security because they're able to see that, okay, it's just jackets. The other thing that I always pack, and this has seen better days, but y'all, it still works. It's great. It's just kind of gross, but this is our little cooler that I will bring Ellie's lunch. I pack a frozen water bottle in here if we do have access to a fridge and freezer. If not, I will use these Ziploc bags that I bring in here, and I will pack bags of ice. And that is how I keep my daughter's lunch cold, and I'll bring other little snacks and fruit and cheese sticks and, you know, just anything that she's gonna want throughout the day. This is what I pack her little lunch in. And then it does have the buckle right here where I can clip this onto our stroller, and it makes, again, going through security really easy because all I have to do is unclip this and I can just carry it through security and then clip it right back once we get through security. The next thing right here is my stroller rain cover. So if you followed along on our last trip, I rented a stroller, which, you know, I'm glad we tried it out. It worked great for that trip. This trip, we are bringing our own stroller. I have a new compact stroller. I will be sharing all the details on that, but we're bringing our own stroller on this trip. So very excited. So we have our own stroller rain cover that's gonna get tossed into the bottom of the stroller basket once we get to Disney. And then this has all of our stroller gear in here as well. But I want to talk about this first. This is a stroller tray that sits down into any kind of cup holder. So this is a universal cup holder that I got on Amazon just because the stroller that I use, I wanted something that was a little more durable and not so flimsy. And this is a very sturdy cup holder. So once I have this attached to our stroller, this right here, it sits right down in it, and then you twist it to adjust it to whatever size your cup holder is. So this is a universal fit as well. And what I do is when I am walking around Epcot and you are by yourself and you have your drink, you are trying a couple of different food items, and you're trying to push a stroller, it has been impossible in the past to try to carry everything. And it's always been an issue, and I always have to get creative. Every single time has looked different until the tray. The tray saved the day on our last trip. I don't know how I have gone this long doing Disney solo with my daughter, pushing a stroller without this tray. It's just a lifesaver, and then you still have access to a cup holder here, which is great. And again, it actually stays put. Like, this thing is really sturdy. Definitely recommend, whether or not you're doing Disney as a solo mom or you're traveling with your entire family, I still think this is gonna be a lifesaver no matter what your trip scenario is gonna look like. This thing is gonna come in handy, trust me. This is my little catch-all bag, everything little that just doesn't have a home home goes inside this pouch right here. And this pouch is from Stony Clover. They have some really cute Disney prints available. I'm not sure if the Cinderella print is currently available, but they have some other really, really cute Disney prints, and their pouches are really, really high quality. They're pricey, but they're high quality. So everything in here, again, is kind of random. So like this is where I'll keep that cup holder until we get to Disney and I can set up my stroller. Same thing, I have these little hooks that I will attach to the handlebar of the stroller so that I can clip our backpack if I need to. I also have these additional hooks, which work great if you want to hook a shopping bag or a water bottle or literally anything. And it's nice too because I can tell my 4-year-old to hang on to this when she doesn't want to ride in the stroller. So it gives her something to hang on to. I have a couple of other little bath toys that, again, I think I found this in the dollar section at Target, or maybe in the pool section at Target, but just to have a couple of random things for her to play with in the bathtub. We could even take these to the pool if we wanted. Have a little pair of goggles for her, another little random bath toy, another really fun little bath toy. It's like a little fishing rod with these little plastic like fish, octopus, starfish, you know, things that she can like fish for. Super cute. I also have this little sling. It's a stroller sling, and I wasn't able to use this on the stroller that we rented because the City Mini GT does not have a bar on the side, because the fabric was connected to the bar. I don't know how to explain it, but it wasn't gonna work. So on this stroller, I will be able to use it because I don't have the extra fabric covering up that side bar. So I'm very excited to use this for some extra storage. So these just loop around the side of your stroller and you have extra storage. So it also comes in a little Mickey if you have a little boy. I'm gonna try that out. Also have some Liquid IV, some Goodies headache powder. This combo of doing both of them together is like my little magic cocktail for headaches. If you are prone to migraines like I am, this is gonna be your saving grace. This has been the only thing to knock out a headache in like 15, 20 minutes. It tastes awful, but it gets the job done. And I also have some glow sticks, just a really fun, cheap way to feel like you're giving your toddler or preschooler something really special at night when all of those really expensive glow toys come out and everyone else, you know, has the bubble wands and the light up toys, that you can still give your little one something really fun and exciting when it gets dark, and you only spent a few dollars on them as compared to $30 per item. If you have multiple kids, that adds up really quick. So glow sticks are a must. I've also got some extra little activities like coloring books and just stuff in case we need extra activities on our travel day home. I've got some extra of those. And then I also have our favorite lollipops, the sweets, the Smart Sweets, 1 gram of sugar. These are amazing, really, really helpful if you are waiting in line, you're waiting on a show, you're waiting on your meal, you need something to bribe your child. Pull out the 1 gram of sugar Smart Sweets. These always seem to do the trick. So that is everything. I know, very random pouch. So that is my stroller set up for right now. And then stay tuned because I will definitely share a full stroller setup once we actually get to Disney and I can share how this is all set up. I think that's it. I always reach this point where I'm like, is that it? Is that everything? And I start to second guess myself before I start actually packing it up. But I think that's actually everything. So the only other thing that I still need to grab, and this will go last minute, is our sound machine and Ellie's little special blanket that she sleeps with every night. Those are more last minute things that I'll grab morning of, and I'll grab my hair straightener, and I think that's kind of it. Like, those are the only other last minute things I can think about that I'm not gonna be packing up right this minute. But one question I get often is, what is the best packing cube? What packing cubes do I love? What do I not love? And I kind of have a hodgepodge of all kinds of packing cubes. I have tried many, many packing cubes, and to be honest, they're all kind of the same. I haven't found a brand that has really stood apart from another quality wise, or like, I don't know, they all just kind of get the job done. I honestly can't tell a difference between the really expensive, like $100 set of 6 packing cubes and the $30 set of packing cubes. Again, they both do the same thing. Like, I just can't tell a difference. I keep trying to find a packing cube that I'm gonna be like blown away with, and they're just all kind of the same. So anyway, let's go ahead and actually start packing and organizing all of these items. And I'm gonna bring my suitcase up here and we're gonna get this rolling. We're looking good. My only concern is that I'm getting close to that 50-pound weight limit. And a big piece to that, one item that I forgot to share, where did it go? That I forgot to share is I bring a collapsible stool right here, and it just helps so much with Ellie when we're back in the hotel room. When I'm doing her hair, she can, you know, access the sink, wash her hands, brush her teeth. It makes being in the hotel room, the resort room, whatever, you know, so much easier. But that does add a couple extra pounds, 3-4 extra pounds to my suitcase just by bringing the collapsible stool. And, you know, my toiletry bag, I still need to add in my makeup bag, and I have Ellie's blanket and my hair straightener and our sound machine. So those are the only items that I have left, but I'm thinking, I just don't know if it's all gonna fit underneath the weight limit. So I might go grab a carry-on suitcase and do 2 checked bags. That way I'm just not stressing about the weight, and if we want to come home with a couple of souvenirs, that I have an extra couple pounds for some extra items. So I'm gonna go grab my carry-on suitcase and we're gonna redo this a little bit. I think what I'm gonna do is move over a few items that are in this suitcase right now into my hard shell carry-on suitcase. That way, morning of, I'm not having to scramble with those last minute items like I mentioned, like the sound machine, my hair straightener, Ellie's blanket, that I have somewhere to put everything, and I'm not worried or stressed about the weight limit, that I can know that that I'm under the weight limit. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. And I think that's just gonna simplify and make me feel a little bit better. I think that's gonna work out really well, having a little extra space. I like going as minimal as possible, but at the expense of my sanity sometimes. So we're just gonna avoid that on this trip and bring 2 suitcases, a checked bag, and I'm gonna check a carry-on sized suitcase. That wraps it up. I think that's everything. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you are subscribed if you are not already, so that you can catch all of the vlogs coming from this trip with me and my friend Ashley. Head over to her channel, subscribe to her too, so that you can catch double the Disney vlogs. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you found this helpful. I try to keep adding in fresh new things to my Disney packing videos, especially as we're coming into summer, and you know, there's just new different things that I'm packing that I wasn't packing a few months ago. So I hope it was helpful to see some updated packing tips and essentials. So thank you again for watching, and if you have made it this far in the video, go ahead and leave me a suitcase emoji in the comments. I always love knowing who watches until the very, very end of the video. You guys are the absolute best. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.